Hi everyone, welcome back, and hello if you're new here. Today we are doing old stories, new ways. This is a series that me and Suzanna do here on YouTube. We take newer collections and stuff like that and scrapbook our older memories, our heritage memories and stuff. And right now I am working on some more of when my parents were young. I actually just found out my mom found a bunch of pictures from when my grandparents were young, so I may have to go back a little further than just my parents. But right now I am using Simple Stories Remember collection. I had ordered this and I just got the 6x8 paper pad, that 12x12 sticker cardstock sticker sheet, and 2 packs of ephemera. And so I'm going to use those. I pulled a couple papers out from the paper pad to back these photos with. I am also using sketch number 22 from Follow a Sketch February. I'm trying to use the sketches as often as I can without really overwhelming myself. But I am enjoying the way they're turning out so far. I do veer on this one. I rotate it, and instead of using 3 photos, I use 2 photos. I turn the 3rd photo spot into a journal spot. So my mom's journaling is on here in her own handwriting. It is hidden. And you won't see the journaling when I'm actually doing this. I had her journal afterwards. So it is there now, though. And I really am enjoying this month, doing all these sketches or trying to play along with as many of these sketches as I can. And I'm loving to see what everybody else is making. But here I'm roughing up the edges, and I'm going ahead and putting my photos on them, on the pattern paper. I'm going to go ahead and glue everything down. And I really do like this collection. I know it can look, I guess it kind of can look more older. And a lot of the stickers and stuff can go that way as well. It's got the remember and everything. But this collection can be used for so many more things. I love this collection. Anyways, I went ahead and glued my photos together. I'm not big on keeping them straight because honestly, I can't keep them straight. Unless I use my T-square ruler, and it's right here on my desk, but I still don't use it that often. Anyways, in the sketch, it showed a larger chunk of paper behind the photos and stuff. This is how I do it. I didn't want a huge chunk of paper on there. Here, I went ahead and pulled a tag out of one of the ephemera sets. And this is another piece of paper that I had backed one of the photos with, one of the ones of my mom. And I'm making a pocket. And I'm going to cut the little cube out of the corner so that it bends or folds easier. And then I am going to sit here and look at this. And then I'm like, oh, okay, well, I actually need to cut it. Way too big. It's way too big. So I go ahead and I cut it down, and then I'm going to go ahead and score it so that it will fit my tag so that I can put it on my layout. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll cut the corner out of this one as well so it lays better. And then I'm going to cut the top off because my tag goes too far in and it'll be harder to pull out. And right there, that worked perfect. It will come out easily. And so I'm going to go ahead and add some adhesive to the back of that and get it ready to put down where I want it. Actually, I think this is the first thing I stick down on the layout. I could be wrong. I'm pretty sure it is. Nope. I forgot what order I did this in. Any of y'all do that? I'm going back and roughing up the edges of my papers that are going to go behind my photos. And I'm going to start putting things down, I believe. I could be very well wrong. I'll eventually stick it down, though. Oh, I am. Yay, I was right. So I'm going to go ahead. Even if you have a 6x8 paper, I know there's tons of you that know this. I'm fighting with myself now because I'm trying to figure out how to get this straight. And it would have been so easy if I would just grab my ruler, and I make things more difficult for myself sometimes. Anyways, even just because I have a 6x8 paper pad doesn't mean I can't make it look bigger. And that's what I did with some of that by cutting it in half and just sliding it underneath the side of the photo. So it goes a longer distance across the page for me. And it works. So, it works for me. It may not for everybody. It may be a pain in the butt or too much of a pain in the butt, but it just works for me. So here I went ahead and grabbed a piece of fun foam out, and I am going to put this behind my photos so they are popped up a little bit. I went ahead and adhered the layers behind that to the layout itself. And here I'm going to go ahead and stick my pocket together and adhere it to my layout as well. And I do make sure that you can slide it in and out. And I'm gonna make sure I put my, this isn't ribbon. Twine. It's twine. I put my twine in there and made sure that it fit as well and it can still be pulled in and out. So I made sure to do that. And this is a beautiful piece from Colorcast Design. It's from this month's release and it says Everyday Stories. And honestly, I get it. There is some of this green in this collection. And you'll actually see me pull a piece of ephemera. It's like a little clip, but it's a sticker, of course, that I use on here. And it has the exact same color green in it. And it's in other little bits and pieces of this collection as well. Here, I'm just pulling some of the florals to add just a little more, something else to the layout. I don't like it being so plain. And that looked like pink broccoli to me. So I couldn't use it with it sticking underneath like that because all I kept thinking was pink broccoli, or pink cauliflower, whichever you want to, but the rose just looked better. So anyways, I do that, but I do use this, this beautiful acrylic piece from, Colorcast because honestly, my mom told me about these pictures and stuff and it's nothing big. It's just them hanging out at their house after they both came home from long days of work and stuff like that. And they're listening to music and that's, they ate dinner and they're just sitting there listening to music on the floor in their house. And this is before they had any kids or anything like that. And it's just kind of their chill time. So this is literally just an everyday story. There's nothing huge or monumental about it. It's just they snap some pictures of each other. And I mean, it is what it is. It's in their living room of their first home together. Actually, it's an apartment and it was haunted. I do remember my mom talking about that. And she journaled a little bit about it. They swore this place was haunted. So, but yeah, that's all this is. So that title works perfectly for this and I love it. Here I am roughing things up and as normal, I am only putting glue on the ends of things so that they stick up a little bit. That clip is the one that I'm talking about, that sticker clip right there. That heart is the exact same color as this title is. But I'm going to go ahead and glue my photos down as well because my title is going to come a little over the top of one of my photos, of the one of my mom. And it actually comes up over the side of my dad's just a little bit as well. So I'm going to go ahead and stick this down. I'm going to get a drink of my coffee as I do. I mean, I had the time too because I needed to hold that down for a second. Here I went ahead and I clipped the twine and then I grabbed the 12 by 12 cardstock sticker sheet and I started looking at the little phrase stickers down there. That one I just stuck down. It says A Beautiful Life. The next one says Always and Forever. And these remind me of the little pieces that come off like the little white puffy dandelions when you blow them and make a wish. And so that's what these are. I grabbed a piece, a little scrap of my fun foam, and I went ahead and put some underneath this so that it popped up a little bit. And I rough up the edges of this heart circle piece and stick it down. And then I go back to looking for a few more little things. I stuck the other piece that looked just like that other one up top where it looked like a dandelion piece. Grabbed something off my desk and stuck it on top of my stickers and title a little bit to hold it down. It doesn't take long for it to tack good, but I just don't like to take the chance with something larger like that not tacking down correctly. And then my photos didn't want to stay down where I wanted them, so I stuck something on top of them too. This is another piece of ephemera. It's a pretty little blue flower. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with it. I think it needs more down there. I think it looks off on its own. And I found this other sticker and it says love. That's it. And so I tuck it to the side of that heart and the circle. And then I just rough up the edges of this flower and stick it down there anyways. I mean, and I'm glad I did. I like that little bit of blue down there. So here I'm cleaning up my mess. And I'm actually grabbing my aqua pigments in Pearl. I trimmed off the bottom before I did my splatters because last time I messed up and didn't do that. But I grabbed the Pearl and I started splattering all over my layout. And that will be the last thing I do on here. I just like the subtleness and the beautiful shine from these. So that's why I went ahead and used that. And that finishes my layout, like I said. So I really hope that you enjoyed this layout. Make sure to like and subscribe if you did. Make sure to check the links below so that you can go check out Suzanna's video too and the beautifulness that she's come up with. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.